Ryan Gosset, GM Sports Media, and Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory at Inside High School Sports. We're here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, and we just wrapped up the 25-26 Texas high school basketball season. Boys state championships, and it's a clean sweep for our local teams. DFW North Texas 9 for 9, and if you count the girls from last week, 15 out of 16. Kenny, speaking of boys, it's just the pure domination. Was that the most surprising thing? I mean, coming in, we probably gave DFW a good chance to sweep, but the manner of which they beat.
Yeah, the dominant fashion that they did was just, that was, to me, was the biggest surprise. I thought there was going to be some close games. I thought the Mansfield Summit game was going to be kind
Beaumont,
of Beaumont. I thought both Beaumont schools came in here where we thought that there was going to be close games, and they were just NC, no contest.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was. I mean, it was dominant from the first quarter on. I think that another surprising thing for me is just that the athleticism that the Dallas schools displayed out here over the other schools. It's mismatches. It's mismatches on the athleticism side, and I don't know if that's because people are leaving to go from prep schools or what, from those areas or not, but they don't have the numbers that we got on the athletic side.
Going back to Friday's games, and we weren't here for all of them, but and you've been around longer, just to see three Dallas ISD schools win it. Madison, Madison and Kimball, who are pretty regulars here, and then seeing Dallas Carter, their first state title in program history. But to see three on the same day, how special is that?
And the Smith brothers winning.
Yeah.
You know, the Smith brother winning in Madison, Nikki Smith winning in Kimball.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see that on the same day, and I think Nikki Smith said it great in the prep. He was more nervous for his brother's game, Gerald, to win for Madison. But it's nice to see Madison back here. You know, it's been about 2 or 3 year break for them being here and winning a state championship. But I mean, for Coach Love, for Carter, to bring the first title back, I mean, that 2008 game was a 2-point game for them that they lost.
104 to 101.
Yes, I mean, goodness gracious, to lose that game the way, but he handled it with class in the press conference then. I remember that. To see his smile when he won that state championship last night was incredible. I saw him this morning, still gleaming. I mean, those big dimples from one end to the other. I mean, that's a beautiful story for Carter. And just think about this. Carter and Kimball now, I mean, they're here almost seems like yearly.
Yeah.
Carter, everybody comes back next year. I mean, they lose one senior that played a lot this year. We could be doing this again with them going double-double.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Real quick, Lipan winning on Thursday. Again, they're
600 wins for Coach.
Yeah, Frank Taylor.
Yep.
They're nothing new there. And then Paradise beating, who I think many thought was going to win, Palestine Westwood, very late, 52-51. But looking today, Saturday, the last day, you have Little Elm winning their first athletic title. Yeah. North Crowley and Coach Barco first since 08. Frisco Heritage first title, and then Mansfield Summit doing back-to-back, which in and itself is hard to do, but we know that players had left.
Yes.
Very new team, but for them to do that, it was incredible. Just I don't know what kind of stood out here on Saturday.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's probably the most shocking of the state champions is Summit, because of what the chaos is what I called it in the interview before the season started. Losing 3 guys the way that they did, and it just I mean, Coach Pritchett, that was the best coaching job he's done since he's been there by far. No question. I mean, none of us thought that they were going to get here and win it. And boy, for them to come out and be dominant the way they were against a very good basketball team here today, props to Mansfield Summit back-to-back.
And you mentioned kind of Carter and Kimball, but is this where we're going to see more and more DFW schools, and then the local schools are going to dominate here?
Well, it's a matter of retaining talent. I mean, that's what we got to do. Yeah. We got to retain talent now.
You can't have people transferring.
Exactly. I mean, if Coach Love can wake up and tell you he has the same roster this time next year,
that's true. Yeah.
Then yes, they can do that. But I mean, you got to think now that maybe prep school is not all that it's billed up to be with some of these people here now. So maybe staying with the lifelong friends is a way to getting state championships.
Well, awesome. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself, and we appreciate you tuning in. Brian Gosset, GM Sports Media, Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory, and Inside High School Sports from the Alamo Dome. Take care. Enjoy your spring break, whoever has spring break. And we'll see you
on the diamond.
On the diamond for softball and baseball. All right. Thanks, Kenny.
I'd
like to thank our proud sponsor, Grave of Promotions. Looking to amp your fan gear fundraising? Contact Grave of Promotions. My man Bill Webb out in Hearst does it right. You need t-shirts for your next high school season, swag for your playoff run, hats, bags, and more. Check out Grave of Promotions today. Give them a call at 817-868-9653. Check out their website, graveofpromotions.com, or email sales@graveofpromotions.com.